Aodree, BT and Sal, happy holidays, buddy. How are you?
I'm doing well. Happy holidays. Dion, my bad for having to cut you off, man.
Yeah, exactly. You know,
Apologize.
I don't know. Maybe he was getting ready to say something bad about that Saints game the other day. Maybe we didn't want you to hear it. I don't know, Dion. I don't know, Aodree. That was disappointing. Listen, more so for you. You guys actually play. We expected more. I'm sure you guys did as well. And I think that the most stunning part of the game is that the defense just didn't get the stops when you needed to, and that's something that's been really carrying the mail for a while. What happened second half Sunday against the Saints?
Yeah, you put the nail right on the hammer right on the nail right there. We didn't get the stops that we needed, the critical ones, that we actually needed to help possibly change the game. Didn't get any turnovers in that standpoint, and didn't really affect the game that we wanted to. So, and when things like that happen, the game gets the way it was, and that's why we lost.
Is that a schematic thing, Aodree? Where you look at it, your defense has been playing well, as BT said, and then in that game, God, you couldn't get off the field on third down. A Saints offense that has been struggling all year long was moving the football against you guys all afternoon. Is it a schematics thing in game? What is the reason for the poor performance from the defense in particular on Sunday in New Orleans?
I don't want to say it's a schematic scheme. I just feel like, as a player, just got to get the job done, as much as, everybody can point fingers, to say near here or there. But for us, just get the job done regardless of the situation or how the game is going. So, as a player, for me, I'll put that one on me and say just not getting the job and executing the way we wanted to. And, they get paid to make plays as well, but obviously we want to make all of them. We just didn't make the correct ones or the precise ones that we needed.
Gotcha. We're talking to, of course, Aodree Jackson, BT and Sal here on the Fan. Giants 5-9, still alive. Unlike the Jets, you guys still have a flicker of hope here. Just in totality, because we've asked you before how much you guys pay attention to the playoff race and how much you talk about it amongst yourselves. And obviously you want to stay wrapped up in the moment, but you guys are smart enough to process both and take a look at the stand. You told us that, which we appreciated your honesty. But even though you're still alive, it's got to feel on a lot of levels like the season kind of ended Sunday. Is that unfair to say?
I would say it is unfair to say, but as you know, you hear stuff anyway, so you can always hear the negatives or the what ifs in different situations. And for us as players, we do hear it. You know what I mean? And obviously, you don't want to think too far here in the future, but you always want to live in that now and be present. So that's why I say we always try to take it, a game at a time. Obviously, we don't want to lose that game because we knew what was at stake, And for us, it's there, but at the same time, we still can control our destiny and just go out and just keep playing some good football that we've been playing, those previous weeks before we lost this one.
All right, Aodree, so let's move on from last week. Nothing you can do about that now, but as you mentioned, you still have everything in front of you here. Maybe not likely, but still possible. But more than even the postseason chances, this has got to be personal, no? It's Philadelphia. It's the Eagles. They beat you guys up really good last year. Every time they played you, there was a clear disparity. I know it's been a down year for you this year, but the Eagles all of a sudden the last several weeks now, even last night losing a tough game, they're going through their own stuff. Does this mean more being the divisional rival that it is, being that it's a game that's going to be on Christmas Day against the hated Philadelphia Eagles who handed it to you last year?
No, I just think it means more because it's the next game. It's as simple as that. All those does play factors. It's a rival, a division, a game, and everything that happened last year. But at the end of the day, we got to go out there and get the game plan for the next game. Regardless if it was them or anybody else, it was going to be the same mentality. So I don't think this changes just because it's the Eagles.
Come on. I understand what you're saying. It's, from your perspective, you got to be immersed in the moment. Otherwise, that's where you get hurt or you get crushed. But it's got to be more to you fans. It's the Eagles. The Eagles absolutely knocked the crap out of you guys last year. It's like a Yankee fan saying or a Red Sox fan saying, it doesn't really matter how we do against the Yankees, or a Mets fan saying, it doesn't really matter how we do against the Braves. You guys, and I know last year was fun and you accomplished a great deal, but you've got to perceptually close the gap between the Giants, Dallas, and Philly.
Okay.
You disagree with that? They're rolling you.
But I feel like you go out there, play a game, and do your job. I understand, the point that you're making, being the fan and in the aspect of die hard. We appreciate those die hards. Obviously, we want to go out there and do our job and execute at a high level. And so for us, the next game is the Eagles, and we understand that, but it doesn't change the totality of what we want to do and how we want to be. So I get what you're trying to say, what you're trying to push and proceed, but for us, man, we just got to take it a day at a time. I know that might be not what people want to hear, and I understand that, but for us, that's what we need to do so we can go out there and execute and play the best of our ability so we can go and do what we did those last 3 weeks. We were taken away and getting turned over. You know what I'm saying? So
I do. I got you.
Football, and that's what we're trying to do. It just so happened that the Eagles the next game.
BT and Sal, we're talking about Aodree Jackson here on the Fan. Yeah, and look, the fans want that one more. Like, you beat the Eagles, you could lose to the Rams here, and I think the fans will enjoy it, especially on Christmas. How about for you personally, Aodree, playing a game on Christmas Day? You get excited about that?
I'm always wanted to play on those holidays games like Thanksgiving, and Christmas. Last year I wasn't able to play on Thanksgiving. I wish I was out there. This year have an opportunity to be able to play on one of the other ones that I want to do is Christmas. So it's a blessing. So just excited to go out there and perform and to play for my brothers.
You got a favorite Christmas gift you got when you were a kid? Anything jump out?
Man, my parents used to always go all out for me, but my favorite thing would just probably be, hanging out with the family. Like, no gift in particular, just being with family, seeing the joy and love that goes around, man. That's what I really appreciate most about Christmas. So it's never been a gift that I've gotten. But it's always just the presence of my family that makes me enjoy Christmas.
I'm sure, though, now people are looking for Uncle Aodree to hand him out some pretty good gifts around the tree this year.
He's making that NFL money.
Right?
Let's hit up Uncle Aodree. Aodree, hook it up.
I know, right? I know. It's a trip, but, at the same time, that's a blessing as well. So
it is.
I just appreciate being in that position to be able to do and give to my loved ones as much as they did to me probably growing up. So just paying back in a different way that I can.
You guys as a team, Aodree, anybody exchange gifts? Like Deontay Banks got some sick chains. He going to be giving you any of those? Or you guys, any teammates exchange gifts for the holidays?
No, we do like a white elephant. So if you never heard of that game, you just buy a gift. You get a minimum, whatever it is. The person gets to go up and pick. We go from youngest to oldest. If you like the gift, everybody opens it up in front of everybody. You like the gift, you get to keep it, but if somebody else wants to go and steal it, they can. And you just keep going like that. So we
that's
play
fun.
That game,
yeah, that's cool.
Pretty cool.
If you guys did like a Secret Santa and you got DeVito, what would you get Tommy DeVito? What's on the menu? What are you getting him?
Man, I ain't gonna lie. I'll probably get him a velour suit. I feel like a velour jumpsuit would fit him pretty clean.
Yeah.
Probably some Air Force One, so he can be a little bit of his culture and a little bit of mine.
I like it, man. A little Sergio Tashady, the old gangster look back in the 90s.
I love that.
There you go. I like that. Nice.
That's great.
I know his owner, his agent would like that suit, too.
Yeah, thanks in the trip. He's cool, though. I've seen him. He's pretty cool.
There you go. Well, listen, man, we're after today, we're obviously doing the show through Friday, so we will not talk to you again until after the New Year. So, listen, we've navigated a lot so far. Some losses, a little winning streak, your injury to your head, and we appreciate your thoughtfulness and you being a gentleman and a straight shooter all year. So, early Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, Happy New Year, and we'll touch base in 2024. Cool?
Yes, sir. Sounds good, man. Happy New Year's, Happy Holidays, and Merry Christmas to you all. Y'all have a blessed one.
And beat those
Thanks,
damn
Aodree.
Eagles, Aodree, please.
Beat them.
Yeah.
Gotta beat them.
Thanks, Aodree.
Thanks,
You're the man.
pal. Nicely done.